about the temperature zones, right? So what are the temperature zones we have? We have 3 temperature zones, right? What are they? The torrid zone, the temperate zone and the frigid zone, right? So among the 3, in our previous lesson, that is on chapter 3, we have discussed about the torrid zone, right? We know in torrid zone we have the equatorial rainforest and the tropical desert, right? And we have discussed how will be the life of the people, how will be the climate and how will be the animal and plant life in this torrid zone, right? So in our new lesson, that is in chapter 4, we are going to learn about the remaining 2 heat zones, that is the temperate zone and the frigid zone. Okay, so what is our chapter 4? It is about the temperate zone and the frigid zone. Okay, and in this lesson, what are the things we are going to learn? We are going to learn about the temperate zone. That means how will be the climate, how will be the life of the people, how will be the animal and plant life in the temperate zone as well as in the frigid zone. Okay. And what is the big idea behind this lesson? What is the main objective of this lesson? See, at the end of this lesson, we will come to know that the climate in the temperature zone is moderate, but in the frigid zone, it is very cold throughout the year. Okay. So in temperate zone, it will be moderate climate. Okay, like our climate. But if you go towards the poles, that is in the frigid zone, it is very cold throughout the year. Okay, and based on this climate only, the life of the people and the animal and plant life depends, right? So the main objective of this lesson is to differentiate the climate between these two temperature zones. Okay. So in today's class, we are going to have a small introduction on the location of this temperate zone as well as the frigid zone. Okay. So let us start with the temperate zone. Okay. See, where is this temperate zone located? It lies between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere. So in the northern hemisphere, it is between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle, and when you come to the southern hemisphere, it lies between the Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle. Okay, so in the northern hemisphere, it lies between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle, whereas in southern hemisphere, it is located between the Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle. Yes. Now we know, right, where are this Tropic of Cancer, Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle and Tropic of Capricorn located. We know, right? So in the middle, if this is a globe, in the middle we have equator, right? At 0 degree we have equator. And where we have Tropic of Cancer, it is at the northern hemisphere. So here, at which degree we have Tropic of Cancer? 23.5 degree north. We have Tropic of Cancer here. And above that, at 66.5 degree north, we have Tropic of Capricorn, right? And at the 90 degree north, we have North Pole. Similarly, when you come to the southern hemisphere, at 23.5 degree south, we have Tropic of Capricorn, and at 66.5 degree south, we have Antarctic Circle, and at 90 degree south, we have South Pole, right? So, where is this temperate zone located? It is between the Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere, right? So, Tropic of Cancer is at 23.5 degree north and Arctic Circle is at 66.5 degree north, right? So, this in between area is what? This temperate zone. And if we come to the southern hemisphere, it is located between the Tropic of Capricorn and the Antarctic Circle, right? So we have Tropic of Capricorn at 23.5 degrees south and Antarctic Circle at 66.5 degrees south, right? So this between portion is temperate zone. Okay, so this is the area where temperate zone is located. Okay, so say with me once again. This temperate zone lies between the Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere and the Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle in the southern hemisphere. Okay. See, this map shows you the location of temperate zone. Okay. See, all this yellow colored region are there now. That shows the temperate zone. Okay. Where it is located between Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere, right? So, Tropic of Cancer starts at 23.5 degree north, right? This is 30 degree north. So, likely by here, right? 23 23.5 degree north. So it will come like this. Between this and till 66.5 degree north. This is till 60 degree north. So it may be up to this one, 66.5 degree north till here. Okay. So similarly in the south side also from 23.5 degree south to 66.5 degree south. So all these yellow colored regions are there now. This shows the location of temperate zone. Okay. So temperate zone is spread across this yellow colored regions. Okay. So one of the important feature of this temperate zone is grasslands. Okay, we can see more grasslands in this temperate zone. Okay, so in the torrid zone we have seen equatorial rainforest and tropical desert, right? Like that, one form of physical feature we can see in the temperate zone is grasslands. Okay, so what are grasslands? Large region covered with short and soft wild grass. Okay, completely filled with short as well as soft wild grass. That is known as what? Grasslands. Okay, see this picture shows you how a grassland looks like. Okay, see fully covered with short and soft wild grass, and you cannot see trees in this region. Okay. So in each and every region, this grasslands will have a different name. Okay, so if we move from one region to another, this grasslands will have different names. So let us see what the other names this grasslands have. Okay, so if you go to North America, it is known as prairies. So the name of the grasslands in North America is prairies, and in Russia it is known as steppes. Okay, in Russia it is known as steppes. In South America it is known as pampas, and in South Africa it is known as vales, and in Australia it is known as downs. Okay, so what are the other names of this grasslands? Prairies in North America, steppes in Russia, pampas in South America, vales in South Africa, and downs in Australia. Okay, so these are the different names of the grasslands in different parts of the world. Okay. Now let us see what are the areas we can see grasslands. Okay, can we see grasslands in our area? No, right? So they are found only in particular regions of the world. Okay, so let us see in which regions we can see this grasslands. See, we can see this grasslands in Argentina, some parts of North America, South Africa, Russia, and here Darling River Basin of Australia. What do you mean by the term river basin? An area near to a river. Okay, so near to the river Darling we can see this grasslands. Okay, and it is usually found on plains, and there is almost no trees in the grasslands. Okay, now say me in what are the regions we can see this grasslands? In Argentina, parts of North America, South Africa, Russia, and in the Darling River Basin of Australia. Okay, and also this grasslands are mainly seen on plains only, and there will be no trees in this grasslands. Okay, so that's all about some introduction about the temperate zone. Okay, now let us discuss about the frigid zone. See, this frigid zone is the coldest among all the three zones. Okay, so what are the three heat zones we have? The torrid zone, the temperate zone, and the frigid zone, right? So among the three, this frigid zone is the coldest one. Okay, and where it is located? In the northern hemisphere, it is between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole, and in the southern hemisphere, it is between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole. Okay. See, this picture shows you the location of the frigid zone. Okay, where it is located? Between the Antarctic. So this picture shows you the location of the frigid zone. Okay, where it is located? Between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole in the northern hemisphere, right? So where we have Arctic Circle at 66.5 degree north, right? This region, and North Pole is here. So between this region we have frigid zone, and in the southern hemisphere it is between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole, right? So between this area is the frigid zone. So where is frigid zone located? It is between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole in the northern hemisphere, and between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole in the southern hemisphere. Okay. So say me, where is this torrid zone located? It is between both tropics, right? It is between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. And where is temperate zone located? It is between the Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere, and in the southern hemisphere it is between the Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle. And where is this frigid zone located? It is between the Arctic Circle and North Pole in the northern hemisphere, and between the South Pole and this Antarctic. And in the South Pole, it is located between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole. Okay. Now you are clear about the location of the frigid zone, right? Now let us see what are the regions covered by this frigid zone. Okay. See what are the areas covered. So northern frigid zone includes the large areas of northern Canada, Alaska, northern Scandinavia, Russia, Greenland, Iceland and Arctic Ocean. Okay. So in the northern hemisphere, what are the areas covered by this frigid zone? Large areas of northern Canada, Alaska, northern Scandinavia, Russia, Greenland, Iceland and Arctic Ocean. Okay. And in the South Pole, it has only one thing, that is one continent, Antarctica. We know that, right? In Antarctica, there is no human life because it is fully covered with snow, right? So this other frigid zone, we have Antarctica. Okay. So these are the areas covered by this frigid zone. And see how it looks like. It remains frozen throughout the year. Okay. For the entire year, it will be very cold and fully covered with ice only. Okay. So it is fully covered with polar ice caps. This large mass of ice is there, no? That is this polar ice caps. Okay. You can see huge mass of ice here, right? That is polar ice caps. Okay. So this frigid zone is completely frozen throughout the year and all the areas are covered with what? Polar ice caps. Okay. So these are the things about the frigid zone. So now let us recall what the things we have learned about the temperate zone and the frigid zone. Okay. So what is the temperate zone? Where it is located? It lies between the Tropic of Cancer and the Arctic Circle in the northern hemisphere, and in the southern hemisphere it is located between the Tropic of Capricorn and the Antarctic Circle, right? And see, the main feature we can see in this temperate zone is grasslands, right? So what are grasslands? Large region covered with short and soft wild grass, right? So if it is an area covered with short and soft wild grass. And with this we have also seen what are the regions we can see in this temperate zone, and also the different names of grasslands in different parts of the world, right? So what are the additional things we have learned about grasslands? This grasslands can be mostly found only in the plains, and also almost there will be no trees in this grasslands. Okay, we can see only short and soft wild grass. Okay, so these are the things we have learned about temperate zone. And what about the frigid zone? Where it is located in the northern hemisphere, it is between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole, and in the southern hemisphere it is between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole, right? And this is the coldest among the three heat zones, and it is for the whole year it is covered with ice only, right? So this area is covered with polar ice caps. So that's all for today's class. I hope that you understood all the concepts we have learned today about the temperate zone and frigid zone. So if you have any doubts, contact me. So in the next class we can see how will be the climate in this temperate zone. Okay. So meet you all in the next class. Thank you.